You don't have to be everyone's cup of tea. It's a simple truth that can feel harsh, especially when you've spent much of your life trying to fit into every mold, satisfy every expectation, and win the approval of everyone around you. But the truth is, you don't even like everyone yourself. So why burden yourself with the impossible task of being liked by all? This is not a failure on your part, but rather a recognition of the complex and varied nature of human relationships. You may have found yourself bending over backward, offering every part of yourself just to keep the peace, to be seen, and to be liked. Perhaps you've spent nights wondering what you did wrong when someone drifted away, or why that person you admired didn't seem to reciprocate your feelings. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that if you just tried harder, were more accommodating, or became more of what others wanted you to be, then you'd finally achieve universal acceptance. Yet deep down, you know this isn't true. You can't be everything to everyone, and that's okay. The pressure to be universally loved is not only unrealistic, but also unfair to yourself. It's a weight that drags you down, suffocating your true self under layers of pretense and self-doubt. You start to lose sight of who you really are, what you truly want, and what makes you happy. The reality is that in trying to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one, least of all yourself. You dilute your essence, spreading yourself so thin that there's nothing left for those who genuinely appreciate you for who you are. There is a profound strength in accepting that not everyone will like you. This acceptance is not an act of surrender, but a declaration of self-respect. It's about recognizing that your worth is not determined by the number of people who smile at you, nod in agreement, or invite you into their circles. Your worth is inherent, unshakable, and independent of others' opinions. When you embrace this truth, you free yourself from the exhausting and endless cycle of seeking external validation. Consider this: the people who are truly meant to be in your life will love you, not despite your quirks and flaws. They will see the parts of you that you might think are too much or not enough, and they will cherish you all the more for them. These are the people who will stand by you, not because you've molded yourself to fit their expectations, but because you've had the courage to be authentically you. They are the ones who will celebrate your successes, support you through your struggles, and stay with you not out of obligation, but out of genuine affection. However, this doesn't mean that the process of accepting that you're not everyone's cup of tea is easy. It can be painful to let go of relationships that you've invested time and emotion into, even when you know they are not healthy for you. It's natural to mourn the loss of a friendship, or the disconnection from someone you once felt close to. But in letting go, you make space for relationships that are more aligned with your true self. Relationships that are built on mutual respect and understanding, rather than on a need to conform or appease. Moreover, embracing this truth doesn't mean you stop caring about others. It simply means you prioritize caring for yourself as well. You can still be kind, empathetic, and generous, but these qualities should not come at the expense of your well-being. It's about recognizing that it's okay to say no, to set boundaries, and to protect your peace. The people who truly value you will respect these boundaries, and those who don't were never meant to stay. In fact, setting boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to affirm your self-worth. When you set boundaries, you are sending a clear message to the world. This is who I am, and I will not compromise my integrity to make others comfortable. It's an act of courage, but also an act of love. Love for yourself and for the people who are genuinely invested in your well-being. It's not about shutting people out, but about creating a space where only those who appreciate and respect you can enter. Yet it's important to acknowledge that not everyone will understand or appreciate your boundaries. Some may push back, others may walk away, and this can be difficult to navigate. You may find yourself questioning your decisions, wondering if you should have been more flexible or accommodating. But remember, those who cannot respect your boundaries are not rejecting you. They are rejecting the idea that you have a right to be yourself. And that is not your problem. It's theirs. In time, you will come to see that the relationships that remain are the ones that truly matter. These are the connections that are worth nurturing, the people who bring joy, growth, and support into your life. They are the ones who will stand by you, not because you fit some idealized version of a friend or partner, but because they value you for who you are. And as you build these relationships, you will find that you have more energy, more joy, and more peace. You will no longer be expending your resources on trying to fit into places where you don't belong. Instead, you will be investing in the spaces and people that truly resonate with your soul. The beauty of accepting that you're not everyone's cup of tea lies in the freedom it brings. You are no longer bound by the expectations of others, no longer weighed down by the need to be universally liked. You can walk through life with a sense of confidence and ease, knowing that you are enough just as you are. And this confidence will attract the right people into your life. People who see you, appreciate you, and love you for all that you are, and all that you are not. So when you find yourself worrying about whether someone likes you, remember that their opinion does not define your worth. Your worth is intrinsic, immutable, and infinite. You are not everyone's cup of tea, and that's more than okay. It's a gift. It's a sign that you are living authentically, that you are not compromising your true self for the sake of approval. And in doing so, you are creating space for the people who will love you unconditionally, for the relationships that will enrich your life in ways you never imagined. At the end of the day, what truly matters is not how many people like you, but how deeply you connect with the people who do. It's the quality, not the quantity, of relationships that will bring you fulfillment and joy. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. If you're still with me, please leave a comment on what you learned or what you would like to add. I would appreciate it. As always, wishing you a beautiful day.